In society, in our current present day lives, there is an idea of a mother's love. We have common idioms like only a mother could love that face or nothing like a mother's love. In that vein, there's this idea that exists where a mother's love is unconditional. Today's quotation is every monkey is a gazelle in its mother's eyes, a Tunisian proverb, which I agree with. First of all, let's take Morticia Addams from a relatively famous cartoon called The Addams Family. While this may seem a little out there, Morticia Addams is an excellent example of being a mother or having this idea of unconditional love with many, many children, most notably Wednesday Addams, and through their perceived weirdness in our eyes, she loves them unconditionally. She embraces their weirdness, encourages it, wants them to grow and have their own sense of, well, in terms of the show, this gothic idea. Next, I'd like to bring up Marie Curie. While she wasn't a mother in what we think of as in like having children and giving birth, she was in a way a mother in the way that she is called the mother of modern physics. In a way, her child was physics and also radium, which most notably she would carry around in her pocket, which ultimately led to her death. But in all honesty, it in a way lends to the idea that a mother truly loves what she has essentially created, in the idea where she loves physics. She loved the things that she studied, the way she created, the way she studied radium. She earned 2 Nobel Prizes within physics, and she is, as stated, the mother of modern physics, and she loved this essential proverbial child that she has created. Next, let's go on to Albert Einstein. Most notably, there is a considerable myth where Albert Einstein was a poor student. While that's not necessarily true, he did in a way struggle in high school, where he was often unsatisfied with the rigid structure of curriculum. In a way, this is what led him to drop out of high school. However, his mother continued to support him by teaching him herself with her own resources, by buying textbooks for him, by essentially being a supportive force. While Albert Einstein might have reached the notoriety without his mother, we won't truly know, because he did have his mother there to support him, to essentially be this driving force behind his education, to continue him, to allow him to grow in his achievements, be it his smarts or be it just his intellectuality. When we say that a mother's love is conditional, it is the idea where they will love you no matter what, that they will continue to love. With the quotation, our Tunisian proverb, every monkey is a gazelle in its mother's eyes, one may interpret it as every child is able to seem beautiful and amazing in their mother's eyes, no matter what they could possibly have presented to the mother. As in Albert Einstein's case, possibly being a bad student, but dropping out of high school, his mother continued to love him and continued to support him. In the case of Morticia Addams, her children are well known as quite weird, be it one Wednesday Addams or any other individuals within the Addams family, but she continues to love them. She continues to show support and continues to want the best for them. And then in terms of Marie Curie, who in a sense doesn't have a literal child, but she does have a child in the way of modern physics and her research and what she's done for the scientific community. Each of them have their own form of a child, be it quite literally or educationally. And each of them, in a way, love that child and support that child. This Tunisian proverb is explicit in the way it definitely abides by the idea that there's quite literally nothing like a mother's love, to draw back to my beginning introduction. So, for this quotation for today, I do so agree with it, with the idea that every monkey is a gazelle in its mother's eyes, as we can see it throughout history, where mothers are possibly an incredible driving force behind many modern day innovations, such as physics, like Marie Curie, or simply notable scientists like Albert Einstein. Thank you.